Top regime official admits to the dimensions of massacre in Iran protests. Ali Shamkhani, secretary of the Iranian regime's Supreme National Security Council, on December 12th, admitted to the brutal massacre of protesters in the recent uprising. In a meeting with families of those killed, he said, "More than 85% of those who died in the recent events in Tehran did not take part in the protests." He claimed that these individuals were killed in a suspicious manner with unofficial cold weapons or firearms. This is while everyone knows that the suppressive forces were the only party that was armed, and social media is awash with footage of the regime's suppressive forces and plainclothes agents firing directly at defenseless protesters. As Maryam Rajavi, president of the Iranian Resistance, has reiterated, urgent action is needed to stop the massacre and free the detained protesters. The United Nations Security Council must declare this great massacre a crime against humanity. Arrests of Iran protesters continue with reports of deaths under torture. As the details of the crackdown on Iran protests are trickling out, we hear of horrific crimes against humanity being committed, including deaths under torture. At least 1,000 protesters were killed during the November Iran protests, including several children. 4,000 others have been injured and 12,000 have been taken to the regime's prisons. The fate of those arrested has remained unknown. There are several reports of protesters being tortured in Shiraz, Tehran, and Karaj. Hamid Shamkhani, 35, father of a 7-year-old child, was arrested on November 17th in Massacre County, southwest Iran. His family heard no news of him until November 23rd, when they were asked to collect his body from the prison. US warning over spate of Iranian-backed rocket attacks on its bases in Iraq. Attacks on bases hosting US-led coalition forces by Iranian armed militias are heading towards a red line for the coalition, who would respond with such force that no one would like the outcome, a senior US official warned Wednesday. Just hours later, a further 2 rockets hit near the military section of Baghdad airport. Speaking to Reuters on condition of anonymity, the US official reportedly said that while there were no claims of responsibility for the attacks, intelligence and forensic analysis indicated Iranian-backed Shiite Muslim militia groups are behind them. 99th woman hanged with husband in the central prison of Mashhad. A woman by the name of Maryam was hanged with her husband in the central prison of Mashhad. She is the 99th woman to be executed during Hassan Rouhani's tenure as the mullah's president. According to state-run news agencies, Maryam, 32, was hanged along with her husband, Mehdi R., in the central prison of Mashhad. This is while there is unconfirmed news of the hangings of another 2 women on December 4th in Gorodash prison in Karaj.